Uyabonakala. Shaya be.
This is Leleti Nkosi. She is a wealthy content creator. On a random day, she posts on her social media while driving her Porsche. And then the next day, she posts while driving another one.
Fuck, got a budget for the lawyer though. Fuck, I'm on the run for the month.
And then the following day, she posts in her house, a mega mansion. And then just when you don't expect it, she posts at her farm. Leleti is a very wealthy woman. While her fans watch in amusement, really impressed and excited for her, it looks like they're not the only ones that are watching her life closely, because the SIU was also watching. And the SIU was not watching because it is a random day and they needed a dose of motivation from her rich content. The SIU was looking and counting, and they were counting the number of farms, houses, and cars that they were about to seize from Leleti's garage, because her husband allegedly obtained these fancy cars from money he allegedly got from an Eskom tender, which he did not fulfill.
Injani hayi kabi kodwa ngifuna ukubuza ukuthi nisenayo load shedding lapha eSouth Africa maye mina ngikho shem ngifuna ukubuza ukuthi kusayile yanto leyakudala noma sekwashintsha mhlambi.
And now that we are still here, getting our dose of motivation from Leleti's content without even knowing where they are from, let's continue. According to the SIU, Leleti's husband Siyabonga Nkosi really thought he secured the bag here. They say he purchased farms, houses, and cars like he was picking groceries at a supermarket on Black Friday. In just 2 years, from 2021 to 2023, Siyabonga bought luxury cars worth over 50 million rand. He bought his first house in Zimbabwe in KwaZulu-Natal in February 2021. The following month, he bought 2 houses again, also in KwaZulu-Natal, and another one in Mpumalanga. These houses were 13.7 million rand. And 2 months later, he bought another house in Molokai Estate, also in KwaZulu-Natal, for 5.7 million rand. He then bought land in Mpumalanga for 4.6 million rand. And then in November, same year, he bought a penthouse at the luxurious capital unpack in Sundown in Gauteng for 13.5 million rand. He was not done. Siyabonga continued to buy cars. He bought 5 supercars, which include 2 Lamborghini Urus. He also bought a Porsche Macan and a Porsche Panamera GTS.
Uyabonakala. Shaya be. Shaya. Shaya.
And during this time that Siyabonga was shopping for houses, cars, and farms, left, right, and center, it was between 2021 and 2023. The SIU says he was involved in a corrupt tender within Eskom. They say officials approved inflated and irregular purchase orders for relays that Siyabonga was providing them. And relays are equipment meant to keep power stations running. The SIU says instead of delivering reliable service, Siyabonga delivered invoices. Eskom officials signed off on contracts that priced relays at 50,000 rand each when the market priced value was between 180 rand and 450 rand. They say this manipulation resulted in a direct financial loss of over 75 million rand to Eskom. The unit also said that Eskom officials would allegedly split purchase orders to keep transactions below 1 million rand threshold. They allegedly did this to abuse the informal tendering system and avoid formal procurement processes. They say false part numbers were uploaded to Eskom's system to ensure that only colluding vendors could bid, and inflating costs for equipment which was never needed and remained unused in stock till today.
Guys, injani? Hayi kabi kodwa ngifuna ukubuza ukuthi nisenayo yini load shedding lapha eSouth Africa? Maye mina ngikho shem. Ngifuna ukubuza ukuthi kusayile yanto le yakudala noma sekwashintsha mhlawumbe.
Most of the properties and cars that Siyabonga got from the money that he made from these tenders was allegedly transferred into a trust, which he is cited both personally and as a trustee. And the trusts are the Nkosi Royal Trust, Siyabonga Trust, and Siyabonga Nkosi Trust. The SIU secured a preservation order to freeze 17 properties with 76.5 million rand. They also froze 7 luxury cars belonging to Siyabonga. And they say that in line with laws that are governing its law enforcement operations, they will refer any evidence of criminal conduct which was uncovered during the investigation to the National Prosecuting Authority for further action.
Uyabonakala. Shaya bag. Shaya.
Guys, aningitsheleni kwenzakalani emhlabeni, hayi no South Africa, emhlabeni. What in the movie is this? Yo, people are getting arrested left, right, and center. I was telling my friend today, hey, ungahaleli impilo yomunye umuntu. Don't envy and wish upon other people's lives, because I was telling my friend today, I was telling my friend, yo, a lot of people that we used to look at and go, look, their lives. And then the bad thing about envying somebody else or wishing you had their lives, you lose focus on your life. Because there were people at some point that I looked at and I lost focus on my life, and I felt like an underachiever. Where people are rocking the McLarens, the Rolls Royce, the real rust. And I'll be in my G-Wagon and still feel like I'm an underachiever. Ababoshwa. And I'm like, yo, rather take a snail pace, legit, than take a cheetah's place, excuse the pun, a cheetah, the animal, and the cheetah's speed illegally. No. Ababoshwa. I remember some of them, I would bump into them on Emirates first class buffet. And I'm thinking, baphila kamnandi, bahamba namachoma abayi-8, amachoma ababhadalelwe, baphethwa iluggage yakhona. And I'm like, hey, so you need to work hard. Now uzoflyisa amachoma akho. That time, it took me months to save for that ticket. Woo!
What are your thoughts on this story? Let's talk in the comments. Thank you so much for watching. Please stay safe. I will see you on the next one.